So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they'll be at midfield here as he gets out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, here's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Oh, he drops. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, Jackson fits it through the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Israel Abanikanda on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
On the counter, Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down throw by Rodgers. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lamar off to play fake. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Baltimore. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Able to hit Hall, complete. Has some daylight through the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Hall there to haul it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Firing quickly as Rodgers, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 36. He's got it over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Escapes and they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Rodgers here from the gun. Corley reels it in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Bass's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And that's good for a gain of 5. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. Lamar makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Justin Tucker at the kickoff for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Complete to Braylon Allen. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and and you go out and execute.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Rodgers to throw. Has his man, it's Corley. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Able to find Corley. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give on 2nd to Hall. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go right back to Hall. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll go for it. Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Hall. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jets fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Zuerlein on now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup, you got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Into the hands of Walker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Man in motion, headed right. Turning to Henry on third. Has the first and more past midfield. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 12.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Ravens in possession. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Henry on the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Lamar now from the gun. Walker holds it in. And they get this down to the 28. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Hey, take 26!
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Now here's Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. They got their own fumble. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. He's got a man left. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They start the half with a give to Hall. Stiff arm success. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Rodgers here from the gun. That's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll go right side with Hall. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Has it in close.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Hall. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game up. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. He throws a bullet wide open down the field, and he has it. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens need only 1 to take the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Rodgers set to pass. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Hall running between the tackles.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
6 DBs out there for the Ravens. Third down coming up. Here's Rodgers. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that makes it 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fielded at the 11. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Ravens will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Andrews with the catch. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
They send a man in motion. 1st down throw for Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Jets 31. Justin Tucker to kickoff for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
30.
Now here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Wanting to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Rodgers will look to throw. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Wilson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Backed up in the end zone, Jackson. This finds Likely. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll find a little room to get this up to the 10. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. And that brings up 3rd and 8. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. 4 yards. They're going to say 4 on that carry. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe.
At their own 48-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They go play fake with Jackson. Finds his fullback. And this one does not go far. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for second down. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Jackson now on third. Finding Flowers. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. To throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw it. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Now to throw. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
The Ravens in victory formation and content to just knee this one out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from New York.